Hi everybody, this is Johnny with City Folk Gardening. It's Saturday, June 13th, and I figured I'd do my weekly video here. A lot has changed in the first week, so I'm gonna start off here. I really don't talk too much about them yet. It's my grapes. I got them planted. They're about a year and a half old right now. That's the smallest one. I have 2 rows of 4 here. And they're starting to kick in. Last year I had a problem with those Japanese beetles and didn't really realize it until about a month, I think almost too late. I thought it was going to kill them, but went out and got some beetle trap bags and stuff like that, and I'll tell you what, you ever have a problem with beetles, get one of them bags. There's nothing like it. But you see now they're starting to kick in. Came out last night and pruned the tops of them here, trying to get some more growth, but they're looking good. They're about a year and a half, like I said. Alright, let's go to the prized possessions here. My Italians. Look how big they are already. Whew, just look at them. I know I always talk about them, but like I said, I've never seen a tomato that can grow like this. I mean, they're huge right now. And just the only thing probably about, I'd say 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago, they were only sticking out of the ground about 3 inches. And now they're at least over 2 feet. Starting to flower. I mean, just look at the stalks. They're just so thick. Oh, broken branch. Let's pull that guy off. Alright, so here's some of my other tomatoes. Some big Zacks. They're doing pretty well. Nice and big. They're trying to keep up with the Italians. Here's some big daddies. I think what else I put all up in here. Porterhouses. Come down here. My zucchini plant's doing very well. See, it's opening up. Got some flowers coming. Pepper's doing very well. Here's that big Zack that I had said that I just buried in the ground that it had snapped. Only really the stem was sticking out, so no experiment this year, but like split into 3 different bases down here, and you can see right in there like 3 different bases, and so I'm gonna let it grow and see what it does. And then you can see here, these are my early girls. Like I said, I started them inside a little bit earlier so I could get some tomatoes here a lot earlier. Most people just planted their garden about a week or 2 around here, and I will probably have some ripe tomatoes in probably about a week or 2. Over here, the corn is doing very well. We had a couple 90-degree days and it just exploded. Like I said, they said knee high by the 4th. I'm already past my knee now. So who knows how tall they're going to be by the 4th. You're talking almost a whole month. And here's the onions. Doing very well. Nice and healthy. Gonna probably start to hit them with the bone meal today, later today. And then here's my sets. And you can see, like I said, these are them candy canes and Walla Wallas, and I mean, you can just see the stalks already, how thick they are. They produce very large onions. Alright, then here's another bed I just made. Little 4x4 bed. And put some broccoli in there because I was upset. I had a couple broccoli plants planted in one of my other beds and was doing very well. And then we had some real hot days in a row and it just made it like instantly flower. so it pretty much ruined them. So I just got these in a couple days ago, so now planting them when it's already warm. Supposedly they'll adapt and be fine and grow. And went out and, since I had some room, went out and bought a Keystone resistant giant green bell. So we'll see how well it does, and if it does, I'll be sure to save the seeds. Come down through here. This bed's just exploding. All my carrots, lettuce, been picking that. And I noticed in my videos I kept saying that I was picking beets and stuff already. I apologize because I'm not sure really how to edit and do all that. What I was actually talking about was some radishes. I do have beets, but they're not ready yet. And then you can see my cabbages here. Doing very well. Look how big they are. They're taking up half the bed. And come over here and you see the potatoes. Potatoes are doing really well. I planted 2 rows of potatoes, one red and one a Yukon Gold. And they're starting to flower, so I think that's when you're supposed to almost start to get ready to dig them up. Gonna have to find out about that. Like I said, first time planting potatoes. Go over here to this bed, which I did the square foot method. You can see my string down there. Bunch of different stuff, looking very well. Nice and green and healthy. Them are all different bush beans, red, yellow, and green. Doing very well. Starting to get their buds there. So beans will be coming. Look very good. And then over here, this is my hot banana bed. I have 39 hot bananas in there and 1 marigold. They're doing very well. Getting nice and big and thick. Look at the color. Beautiful. Come over here to this bed. Doing very well. I'm gonna have to start to try to get this bad boy to start to stand up, to crawl up my trellis. That's my cherry tomato. Already starting to produce some tomatoes early. Little jalapeno plants. Couple on there. These right here are all my chilies. These first 6 are chilies. Doing very well. Starting to get very big. That's from doing what I always stress. Pull those first 2 to 4 flowers and let all the energy go to the roots. These last 2 here, like see for instance, this is one of the first flowers. This is a poblano. You can see how big it's getting, so pull it. That way all the energy keeps going down there. Let's pull that piece of grass. There's my other cherry tomato. See my cucumber, I've been training them. I'm gonna let one part of it go up there. And the one down there, I think I'm just gonna let it grow between everything. Everything's doing very well here. Come around to this side. Oh, look at that sucker. And I'm out here pulling them every day. That's just how fast those grow. Look at that. And I mean, if you wanted to, you could put this in some water and that, and it'll grow. But they just don't grow as good. See this cucumber I got? Starting to flower, growing perfectly. Keep training them. Green beans, looking good. These are my Kentucky pole beans. Train them to grow up. You see this cucumber here? Got it going where I want it to. And come over here to this tomato bed. See, doing very well. Starting to flower. And it's only first week of June. That's awesome. And here, these are all my bells. Once again, see how big that plant is? And you would think it'd be okay to leave that flower. But let's pull it. Get it out of there. Not yet. We got plenty of time. Same with this one here. Let's see. Oh yeah, another poblano. I was wondering why it was so big. Look how tall that plant is. Already, that's about 1.5 feet. But I'm gonna pull both of these. It's not ready yet. Yeah, you see all them up there? We'll let all them grow. Well, same thing. While we're out here, I might as well do it. Pull that one. There's actually a couple more on that one too. Have to go back through. But here's a quick little update. You watch my last video too, and then you watch this one. You'll see a big difference in 1 week. I mean, look at that. Look at them tomatoes. See, look at the Italians. You can tell which section is the Italians. I can't wait. I love growing them. And all my girls are out, so let's get them in the video real quick. Put a little swimming pool in there for them, but they haven't figured it out yet to go in there. Huh, ladies? Yeah. What's my ladies doing? Come here, girls. Oh, yeah. There's Amelia. Look how big. Come here, girl. Hey. Psst, psst, psst. Hey. Psst, 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 psst. I love these chickens. They're so funny. And I can't wait. About another month or so, and they should start laying for me. They need to. They eat enough. Man, these chickens eat. Huh, ladies? Okay, everybody. Well, this is the quick little update here. If you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscription button. And like I said, just follow me this year and I'll show you what you can do in the garden. Okay.